Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Yin Yang Podcast. Here are your hosts, D-Pad and YuyuKirby.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Yin and Yang Podcast. It's been a while. As always, I'm your host, D-Pad, and with me again is YuyuKirby.
Hey there.
Now, I'm not trying to use this as an excuse, but the reason we didn't do a podcast last week is because I came down with a really bad sore throat infection, you guys. Like, I couldn't really talk. I couldn't drink. I couldn't eat. I was in agony last week. And so we decided to do it again this week. And, we have some topics, some really good topics that we were going to talk about last week, but we're going to carry them over to this episode before we talk about our main topic for this podcast, which is the Disney D3 Expo.
Yep.
Yeah. So, to start things off, Yuyu, the new Aqua Teen Hunger Force trailer for the new movie. What did you think of it?
The writers did not lose their fucking luster. The writers did not lose their goddamn luster. Have you ever seen Aqua Teen?
I've seen episodes here and there, and I did watch like the first movie, when it was like on TV here for me, like part of Teletoon at night because I'm in Canada. So back then, they used to do Teletoon at night before it became Adult Swim now because I don't know. But yeah. So I've watched a few episodes here and there, and I'm really interested in this movie just because Amazon's like the big enemy,
which is really weird.
Which is it's really weird.
Like, holy shit, it's weird. Honestly, like I said, the writers did not lose any of their time. Like, let's be straight honest. Frylock still know-it-all. Shake's still Shake, and Meatwad is still the dumbass. They did not lose any of their luster, especially with really good jokes. Like, when are you gonna come back? All right, no, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Tell them you have foot cancer. I got me foot cancer. Don't have any feet. Not anymore.
Yes, when they're trying to get
to come back because apparently he's joined Wall Street.
Yeah, no. Apparently he's joined Jeff Bezos in Amazon or something.
Wait, that's supposed to be Jeff Bezos? Okay.
I think that's supposed to be because the premise of the movie is apparently the team drifted apart, like they broke up, and so they have to team up again because apparently Amazon's up to some really shady shit in the movie. Apparently, like, I don't want to give like the full plot away. Just I want people to actually check out this trailer. And what's really cool is it's going to be out on like Blu-ray, DVD, and that, and it's also supposed to debut also on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim, and it's going to be on HBO Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no one gives a shit about HBO Max.
Yeah. I mean, I think some do, but they don't have a brain cell if they, those ones do.
Like, I'm like something Deep had mentioned to me a few days ago is that I need to jump to where you had mentioned this.
Oh, it was actually today. Today.
Yeah. Disney's CEO wanting to merge Disney Plus and Hulu. My response to that was, it would go better than Discovery and HBO Max because it's Disney. It's Disney.
Yeah, honestly, like, I just kind of hope like that actually does happen because then for me, because I live in Canada, so we don't have Hulu. Our answer to Hulu is the Star Plus for like on Disney Plus for us here in Canada. So if that actually happens, could we get Hulu in Canada now? Like, I would actually pay for that because I know Hulu has a lot of anime content on their service that I really want to watch. I know that it has Sailor Moon on there.
Yeah.
Then again, I have like the first season of Sailor Moon, so yeah, but no. Who's your favorite character off of Aqua Teen?
Meatwad.
Same. It's Meatwad, and then it's Shake. just because I knew someone who was like Shake in high school. Yeah. And then I was considered the meatwad of my group. Uh, yeah, no, but no. Um, yeah, definitely gonna have to like review this movie when it comes out.
Big
I'm interested in it.
big time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, thank you to those who've actually supported us our Nintendo Direct reaction video that we did, and as I speak, the video that we did for the PlayStation State of Play video that is actually uploaded right now. Whew. So yeah, there's that. Those were actually a lot of fun. Um, I gotta work on like editing a little bit more better. Like it sucks because it's just me that's editing everything. I need to find some editors because it's too much for one person.
For people who don't want to get mad at me for this, I also edit my own stream. If I didn't do that, we would honestly be pulling double duty.
Yeah, and like I have no problem with like you doing his own stuff. Like that's fair because he has his Twitch and that. Just for me personally, I need to get some help that's not Yu per se because I don't want to add that to his pile. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. Yeah, like I would be
Yeah.
we would be double dipping in all the editing, but I edit my own stream, so it's like I don't. I know that some people would probably say that excuse. We would love an editor. We would straight love an editor.
Yeah. So
if you're
well,
curious
like if
on
anyone's
editing
interested,
for someone, or know someone that wants to edit for someone, let us know.
yeah, let us know in the comments below, or join our Discord server because the link for that will be in the description below. But yeah, sorry, I just had to bring that up quickly here. But
No, that's fine.
next, let's talk about the music that was dropped for Sonic Frontiers before we talk about the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think it was
I enjoyed Vandalize. I'm
yeah,
disappointed that Sega's using another Japanese band instead of Jun Sonoe and Crush 40. But I do like
yeah,
OK Rock.
yeah.
I do enjoy them.
They're really good. They're really good band. They're really good band. And honestly, I think the reason why they're not using Crush 40 as much is because I think in the past they've had like a lot of people complain about they don't want Crush 40 for every single game, which to me it's not really a Sonic game unless you have Crush 40.
Or Jun Sonoe himself.
Because
or Jun Sonoe himself. Either one.
But I also think like they're also Crush 40 is also basic because I think, and now don't quote me on this, but I think Crush 40 is going to be participating in the tour that Sega had announced for the Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony because they're going to start doing that whole thing as a tour now. So I think Crush 40 is actually going to be playing for some of the tours, not all of them. I don't know. I have to check with the friend who was doing research on this.
All right.
But that would be cool. But yeah, no, I have been listening to Vandalize nonstop for the past week now. It's my new workout song. And it's the song that I have my alarm for like work set to. So I'll just bring out a bang when I'm listening to it. And yeah, it's a catchy song. And what is the name of the other song that they announced?
I'm here.
Okay, it has a good beat. Like I mean, okay, it's a soft song. Like with Sonic, you have to have a soft song here and there. It's like a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the person that's singing it, no disrespect to you, but you really can't sing the high pitch notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I have to.
yeah.
It's kind of really.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Like honestly, if you want to hear a good good male singer, I believe that the singer is male. I apologize if I'm completely wrong. I'm just going with what my mind says. I'm here. Listen to look up Spin Dash 3 and listen to the theme for God damn it, called. Was it Spaceport that had the song What Is It I'm Fighting For?
Oh, for Sonic Forces?
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me look because I actually have the album on my phone here, so I just gotta mute myself quickly here, okay? So
Yeah, it's no problem.
while I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and start covering the other topic? I'll join you in a minute.
Yeah, our other topic is kind of a worldly thing. The Queen Elizabeth's death. It's kind of sad. I don't really want to say anything else about it because I'm not really British. I will say that a lot of people making jokes on it, you're kind of distasteful. Granted, I would be giggly if certain. Actually, no. I no. I'm not gonna that thought. Never mind. But yeah, it's really disrespectful. I actually had to mute a disc for doing that for about 8 hours. So honestly,
Really, for making jokes of it?
yeah.
Yeah, no. I actually went after a coworker yesterday because she was laughing about the death, and I'm just like, why are you laughing? And then person's like, because I'm like, that is not funny. How would you like it if you die and everyone laughs that you're dead? And she just went stone cold silent, and then coworker just looks at me, and I'm like, when it comes to that kind of talk, you do not screw around with me like that because that is just disgusting.
Yeah.
And your hunch was right. It was from Spaceport.
Okay, cool. All right,
It
cool.
is Spaceport. Yeah. The song is Finding Onward.
Yeah, Finding Onward. Yeah, listen to that from the Spin Dash 3 album. You have a really good male singer who can hit really good highs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess it's time we start on our big main topic: Disney D3. Wait.
Well, before that, remember? Before that, hang on. Before that, I do want to cover one quick topic in this.
Sure.
Like, we had a good chuckle out of this one because I remember posting it. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before, but no. What was it? Yeah, the 14th. So today is it was yesterday. Yeah. So for those who don't know, Disney started to do like a beta of their new Animal Crossing type game, Dreamlight Valley.
Oh right,
and
yeah.
And I'm actually really excited because Nikki, my girlfriend, she's actually going to be helping me get a like the Founders Edition. I think next week when she's gonna like get me a code for it. So I'm really interested to try it out. The only reason why I really want to try this game out is because Uncle Scrooge is in it. Enough said. But there's another character in it that I'm really happy. Like I'm really happy that I really want to team up with, and that is a particular duck, Donald Duck. Now, this is an article that came from Games Radar. Maybe I will post that article in the description below. But apparently, Dreamlight Valley players are growing tired of Donald's unhinged antics and are suggesting that he receive some anger management in a future update as one of the many unhinged characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I'm just like,
that's
do you not know
the character?
Yeah, do you not know who Donald the Duck Donald Duck is? Anger is his thing. It's how people get a laugh when he gets pent up and just Like,
Like honestly, I would jokingly agree if it was about Daffy, but not Donald. It's like
yeah,
no, the anger is his
yeah,
stick.
yeah. And apparently, like according to like the Disney Dreamlight Valley subreddit, Donald appears to be more unhinged than usual. Um, the sailor and friend of Mickey Mouse is known for his short temper, but it looks as though he's gone even worse in the relaxing life simulation. One player has shared the fate of what looks like Donald getting into a heated argument with a kitchen cabinet. And I'm just like, it's Donald.
Yeah,
What the fuck, people?
yeah,
I
it's
swear,
Donald.
I swear. And like, this is no disrespect to those who are actually playing the game that know about who Donald is, but I feel like those who are complaining about this art, like this thing, they don't really know who Donald is. And it's a shame because he is one of the best characters that's come out of Disney. He was like conceived by Carl Barks, a great man. And it's thanks to Carl Barks that we have Donald's Uncle Scrooge, we have his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Gyro Gearloose, the Beagle Boys. Like, Carl created the Duckverse for Donald, while Mickey had his Mouseverse, I guess you could say. But no, yeah, I just find it silly that they're complaining about this. But yeah, now we can move on to Disney's D3.
Yeah, alrighty. So we're gonna get the smallest thing out of the way because everything else is much bigger. We got the first trailer for the Percy Jackson series, which shows us around Camp Half Blood. I actually have not read the movie series, but to me, what I see it as is just Greek god Harry Potter.
Yeah, honestly, that's all. To me, that's what Percy Jackson is. It's Harry Potter if Harry Potter was Greek. And okay, I've read the books and I've seen the movies. The first movie I liked. Second one, not so much. So I'm kind of hoping that they don't really fuck this series up. Because if they do, you're gonna have tons of people pissed off at Disney
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But what is the next thing?
First off, we're going to be talking about the fact that that they spoke about new park news out of this year for D3, starting with
That
Disney's
is right.
campus landing doing a multiverse ability. I do want to say I'm looking at the picture. The Spider-Man with glasses makes me think of Milo from Atlantis.
Yeah, but then again, you have to think. I think that's Peter Parker because
I
Peter
know,
wears.
but it makes me think of Milo.
Yeah.
From Atlantis.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the photo too, and I'm just like, Milo. Well,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
You know,
California Adventures Campus will be getting a third brand new ride, which will take the place of in the middle of a multiverse spanning battle. This, in addition to still to open Honda themed attraction, yet unnamed multiverse ride will feature Thanos for the first time in the MCU, or King Thanos. I'm not sure, but it's like, don't we have one thing? Well, two Thanoses.
I think King Thanos is like a version of Thanos where he actually won. Like he actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have to like. I'll just do like a quick Google check later and like let you know off
Yeah.
screen. But no, I'm actually excited for this one. For the next two. Do you mind if I cover them quickly? Yeah. The Orlando version of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway replaced Hollywood's The Great Movie Ride in early 2020. But now it's coming to California in 2023. And this Disneyland version was supposed to open this year in Toontown, but it was delayed to early 2023. And then the San Francisco themed area of the California Adventure will be rethemed as San Francisco, the futuristic city as seen in Big Hero 6. This era will include a meet and greet with healthcare companion Baymax and Teenage Genius Hero. There's no date for when this is finished.
Personally, I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to do about this. Granted, though, I've never
Yeah.
been to Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah, me neither.
And this one, and of course, you leave me with one based off movie I don't give a shit about. Splash Mountain is being replaced with a thing for Princess and Frog, which I don't give a shit about. Tiana's Bayou Adventure will be opening in 2024. The ride will be taking place after the events of the movie, joining Tiana as she journeys to Bayou, inviting guests to a Mardi Gras celebration. It will be using the original voice cast. Like I said, I don't give a shit about this movie. I was looking at the commercials for it when it was coming out, and I really did not like the looks of it. I did. It did not look that interesting.
See, I on the other hand, I actually liked Princess and the Frog. So, all right, you can do the next one then.
Good. Epcot's next phase will be complete in 2023. 3 years ago, at 2019's D23, Disney announced big changes coming to Orlando's Epcot park. I want to actually go into detail with those. They will be doing some new neighborhoods. World Showcase will mean untouched, but Future World will be now 3 distinct neighborhoods: World Celebration, World Discovery, and World Nature. World Celebration is the opening area of the park, which houses the ironic spaceship Earth Orb. Disney will be updating the entryway of the park with a new version of the fountain and more greenery. Spaceship Earth itself will remain a staple of the park. Pour one out from Hollywood Studio Sorcerer's Hat, which was gutted during the park's revamp in 2015. But the ride itself will change. Instead of taking guests through a journey through technological advancements in history, Spaceship Earth will focus on power storytelling. Some of the scenes from the original will remain, but there will also be new ones to reflect what Chapek calls universal narration of the human experience. We'll also be getting Marvel and the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Ratatouille, Mary.
That's already.
What?
That's already happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, This is the. I'm checking out the article from 2019. So if there's anything in that's already in, D-Pad will interrupt me and mention that. Ratatouille and Mary.
The next 2 things were already.
The pavilion.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
everything
really it.
Yeah, that's already been
the rest of the so all this stuff will be done in 2023. Well, the rest of the stuff they have basically the big overhauls ending next year will be the rethinking of the opening area, now called World Celebration, like I previously mentioned, and the opening of the Moana inspired Journey of Water. Additionally, fan favorite parks character Figment the Dragon will be getting his own meet and greet. We also can't also forget about Magic Kingdom.
Can I just interrupt you for a minute? Can I interrupt?
Go ahead.
Can I interrupt for a minute and say
Go ahead.
I'm happy that Figment is back. I have to say Figment is back. I'm happy that they acknowledge this little dragon, that he's back. Because Figment was part of like an old Disney attraction. And then back when like Marvel actually did some comics based on some of the Disney attractions, Figment actually got a comic where he was like with his owner, and yeah, it's nice that Figment's coming back. But anyway, proceed.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom will also be getting Tron Light Cycle. So we'll be opening in Tomorrowland in 2023, and a greet with Haunted Mansion's Hatbox Ghost will also debut in 2023. Which is why I took this is because because next thing is another Disney movie I don't give a shit about. And people
But
are
I
gonna
do.
want my head on the pike for this one. They already
Oh,
did. They did
I'm gonna
already
get.
for Princess and the Frog.
I'm gonna get you later. I'm gonna get you later when you least expect it. Just stick
What?
it behind you.
I
Oh.
don't give a shit about Frozen. People, it's way too fucking overhyped. I'll
Yeah.
say it's overrated.
Anyway, 3 parks worldwide will be getting Frozen-themed expansions. The previously announced Frozen Land for Hong Kong Disneyland will open in late 2023, and now a Frozen theme land will come to Disney Paris alongside a Tangled-themed attraction. Now that is cool.
Tangled needs more shit. Tangled needs more
Yes.
shit.
Tangled needs more love than
As
Frozen.
does Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. Anyway,
And Toy Story.
Frozen's presence in Tokyo Disney Resort will be a little different. Instead of a full-fledged land, it will be integrated into the Fantasy Springs expansion alongside Tangled and Peter Pan. And apparently, Zootopia expansion is coming to Shanghai Disneyland. It's still underway, but it does not have an opening date yet. And once again, Disney announces another cruise ship, which launches in 2024, the Disney Treasure. Will set sail in 2024, immersing guests in an adventure-themed setting inspired by Asia and Africa, as well as the fantasy land of Agrabah from the Aladdin movie. The main statue at the center of the atrium will feature Aladdin, Jasmine, and the magic carpet. Before that, however, Disney Cruise Lines will be offering a limited time engagement in Australia and New Zealand in late 2023, as well as they will launch the line's first South Pacific voyage. All right. Do you want to do this next one, or do you want me to?
I will. Because I was the one to talk about
Okay.
the cruise ships, but alright, fine.
Mhm.
We also have new shows for Disney's 100th anniversary. Since the Walt Disney Company turning 100 next year, it wouldn't honestly be complete without the park's wide celebration. 2 new fireworks shows hitting Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, World of Color, a revamp of and let me reread that sentence. 2 new fireworks shows will hit Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, World of Color. 1. A revamp of the popular World of Color fireworks show will debut in California Adventure, while Wondrous Journeys, a show that pays homage to all 60 Disney theatrical animated films, takes the sky in Disneyland. Additionally, the popular Magic Happens parade will also return. What does that mean? Did they stop doing the Magic Happens parade?
I think they stopped the Magic Happens parade because of COVID.
Okay.
I think. So they could be starting back up again. I know that they're starting to do parades and that again, but I don't know 100% for sure. I can look into that more and get back to you if you want.
All right. Meanwhile, Epcot will also be getting a new show in late 2023, though the specifics have not been announced. Hong Kong Disneyland will be getting a new statue of both Walt and Mickey. Personally, I just think just keep the one with Walt and Mickey hand to hand. That's honestly iconic.
Yeah. I mean, okay, granted, like, Hong Kong Disneyland's getting like the new statue, but honestly, yeah, I agree. Just keep it like Walt and Mickey hand in hand. Honestly, I would really like them to do a statue with Walt, with Mickey, and Oswald.
Yeah, Oswald too.
Yeah, because a lot of people seem to forget. Yeah, well, Mickey was Walt's other character. His first real character was Oswald, and as a fan, it bugs me that they're not really giving Oswald that much attention anymore, because they had an Oswald show that was planned, but it was axed. Yeah, no, sorry for that. I just had to say that because Oswald needs some love too, people.
And we also have a few basically vague ideas for the future. Disney showed off some concept art for a few tentative ideas. One being Encanto and Coco themed area and based beyond Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Frontierland, and on an alternate version version.
Mhm.
Imagine and run amok with villains instead. Which that second one I'm not that interested in. It's like,
It sounds interesting. It
it
depends on who.
does, but I
Depends on who
would go ahead.
it depends on who they have as like the villains. Honestly,
Yeah, but also to me, just basically doing a pure villains thing just screams edgy to me. Like, ugh.
well, I mean, I think this has been an idea for like a long time now that they've actually wanted to do like a Disney villain island sort of thing. I think there's a video on that topic. I gotta look for it, but
Yeah,
it's interesting.
yeah.
Anyway, proceed.
Another theoretical revamp involves Zootopia and Moana rebranding in the outdated Dinoland USA section of Animal Kingdom. Zootopia integration appeared pretty straightforward because it's literally just Animal World. That second part was added for me. But Moana World would theoretically feature creatures from the deep. All this was thrown out at D3 viewers as big what if, meaning reactions might be steering more of Disney's plans than ever before, which that's very interesting. Really, really interesting. What do you think?
I'm interested in it, honestly. Like this, I might like Nikki and me have been talking about going to Disneyland for like a while now together. So I'm like, yeah, I want to go just because I want to go to the Adventures Campus. And then she's like, I'm gonna have to pry you away from that place. I'm like, maybe I'm not gonna want to leave. My buddy DJ, he actually got to go to like Disneyland recently, and they checked out the Galaxy's Edge. Like this was before COVID, so he got to check out Galaxy's Edge and that, and he actually built a droid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's like, if you're planning on going to like the droid place and like the lightsaber safe place, be sure to bring lots of money because they cost a lot to build. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Okay, so that's the Disneyland World theme park stuff. What's next?
Next up is Marvel. Starting off with, they have a Halloween special called Werewolf by Night.
Yeah,
featuring Man. Like,
I'm actually excited for this because Werewolf by Night is a character that doesn't get that isn't like really well received in the comics and that. And the fact that they're actually doing a Halloween special with this character, and the fact that it's going to be black and white, and it oozes grindhouse movie vibes.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
all right.
Yeah.
Next up
Yeah,
is something you're excited for.
And that is oh yes, we got our first trailer dropped for Marvel's Secret Invasion. It's the next big Marvel series for Disney Plus, and Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson's returning. I am really excited for this because this leads into probably going to be my most hyped Marvel movie, and that is Secret Wars, because they're bringing in the Skrulls, and I fucking love the Skrulls. Okay, they're my favorite alien race from the Marvel comics. I am giddy with this, dude. I'm ready to binge watch every episode once it comes out.
Hey, remember the time that Reed hypnotized some Skrulls into thinking they were cows and they got led to a slaughterhouse?
I remember that. That was funny.
And yes, if you think I'm shitting around, no, that's a legit thing that fucking happened.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that till you mentioned that. Like, that is just. I think out of the Fantastic Four, I think Thing had this, like, what the fuck look on his face.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Also,
I had to look
sending you
that
a
up
link
later.
for something we're gonna need a little bit later in the Discord for podcast because I realized that what we had doesn't have all the game stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
And
when we cover that.
And you can go on to the next one because the only sentence.
And that is what is it? What are you like? What do you
Don Cheadle
make
returning
me?
for Armor Wars. Secret Invasion will lead right into Armor Wars, which will feature Don Cheadle returning as Rodney. War Machine, for those of you who don't think the name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Mm,
Honestly, I'm curious as to how they're going to go with this. Considering we don't have Tony anymore.
Yeah, I think honestly, what will happen for this is I think Rodney's gonna kind of finally come to terms that his best friend's no longer there, and he's gonna step up and be the Iron Man. I think,
which is confusing considering that we also have the actress and the villain for Ironheart. Those that don't know, and D-Pad can't correct me for this because this is something I'm assuming, Ironheart is the female follow-up to Iron Man. Right? I don't mean follow-up. I more mean like Miles Morales to Spider-Man.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Ironheart, like, she's like a. I gotta like look up the character after like. I am not too familiar with Ironheart, honestly. Okay. So you kind of just threw a curveball in and like smacked me in the face with this. But yeah, Ironheart in a way is kind of like how Miles Morales is to Peter Parker. Like Ironheart becomes the next Iron Man or Iron Woman in this case, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta look it up later and like figure it out.
Yeah,
but
Ironheart will be played by Dominique Thorne. Will be facing off with Magic User the Hood, played by Anthony Ramos from In the Heights in the upcoming series. Speaking of Marvel series, Ji Hui Kwan. Yeah. I apologize if I butcher that name. I'm very sorry. Will be joining Loki We'll be joining Loki. The Everything Everywhere All at Once star will join a new multiverse in the upcoming second season of Loki. The cast also took a break from filming here out on stage on D3, which actually is a really good thing. I took these two so you could take the next two.
Okay. I was just gonna say I'm covering this next one because this is like the big thing for me. It's official. WandaVision and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia director Matt Shakman is going to direct the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. Now, why is this important, and why am I excited for this?
Because
the reason for this is because,
you could go. Well, you can go, and I'll get my answer. You can go.
Yeah. It's because for the longest time, both the Fantastic Four film franchise and the X-Men franchise have been Fox. And so, if people remember, Disney actually bought a couple of Fox's properties in that, and that included the film rights for both Fantastic Four and X-Men. And so, they have been working hard at work to kind of add these series into the cinematic universe. And we've already saw, Mr. Fantastic in the sequel to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Jim in The Office, which I'm hoping they're keeping him as Reed. I want them to keep him as Reed.
I hope they keep him as Reed.
He looks really good for Reed Richards.
Yeah, except I don't know if they're actually going to keep him as Reed, but which would be a shame.
Yeah.
But no, this is something that I guess Stan Lee wanted for like the longest time. He wanted to actually have the Fantastic Four because the Fantastic Four was his first comic book series that he created for Marvel. So it holds like a real special meaning to him. So I'm hoping that this movie is actually better and like better than the Fox movies, because let's be honest, the two Fox movies sucked ass.
Weren't there 3?
No, there was 2. Oh, unless you count the reboot. I don't count the reboot.
I'm counting the original, the first one from 2005, 2003, 2005, which also had the sequel with the Silver Surfer, and then I'm also going with the more recent one, which had Michael B. Jordan as Reed.
Yeah.
So
the reboot.
3.
Yeah. I forgot about the third. I forgot about the reboot movie. I blocked that out of my mind. Blocked that out of my mind. Okay? I blocked that out of my mind. Thanks. Thanks for making me reopen old wounds. I hope you're happy.
Speaking of old, an old MCU character will be returning as the villain for Captain America 4: New World. Tim Blake Nelson will be returning as the leader. If that name and actor sound familiar, he first appeared in 2008's Hulk movie, teasing his gamma radiation-induced supreme intelligence. The fourth Captain America movie, directed by Julius Ona, will be taking place in a post-Avengers world. As we all know from Falcon and Winter Soldier, Sam Wilson, the Falcon, has stepped up as Captain America. What about the other half of the duo, Bucky? He will be part of the Thunderbolts. Well, it's a team made up of fellow morally gray or somewhat villainous characters, including Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh, the Red Guardian, played by David Harbour, Taskmaster, played by Olga Kurilenko, Ghost, played by Hannah John Kamen, U.S. Agent, played by Wyatt Russell, and Valentina by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. If you're confused as to who the Thunderbolts are, think of them as Suicide Squad from the MCU. Think of them as the Suicide Squad, but ran by a guy that's even worse than Amanda Walker. Yeah, Norman Osborn was the head of this. I'm hoping they're not tying Norman to the MCU Thunderbolts, because that already kind of really downgrades the group to me, considering, oh hey, Norman's running this group.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
And I also do want to point out, I apologize for any butchering of the foreign character names and actor names.
It's hard.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah, pretty much, you guys just think of the Thunderbolts as Marvel's answer to the Suicide Squad, but without the cringy method acting.
Okay. I was going to avoid that because I was actually explaining the actual team themselves. So
I had to add that in because I found I'm trying not to giggle at that. Okay.
I know. I figured. I almost stumbled and said that. But yeah. I'm really hoping we don't have Norman Osborn running the Thunderbolts. Give them at least some decency. But next, we're going to go into the Star Wars stuff. Starting off, Star Wars Andor. Basically a spin-off of a spin-off following Cassian Andor, introduced in Rogue One, and the mostly heroic spies of the rebellion will, as they undermine the Empire, plot its eventual destruction. Andor will be bringing back Diego Luna as title character alongside Stellan Skarsgård, Fiona Shaw, and Anton Valensky. This will be starting out in basically 6 days from when we're actually recording this, September 21st.
Oh, nice. Yes, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take over the next one if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tales of the Jedi, an animated Star Wars anthology series created by the creators of the Clone Wars, is coming to Disney Plus on October 26th. The series will be broken into 6 shorts that follows Jedis from the prequels trilogy, including Ahsoka, who's getting her own show in late 2023.
For those that don't remember, Ahsoka is Anakin's apprentice from the Clone Wars. Go ahead.
Yep. Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku, Qui-Gon. Thank you. Qui-Gon Jinn. I didn't see the Jinn there for a minute. Yoda, Mace Windu, and more. The anthology series will feature Liam Neeson returning as Qui-Gon Jinn, as well as Ashley Eckstein, who voiced Ashoka in the prior animated series.
And
Also on the docket, the Bad Boys,
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Okay, you talk this one.
You
talk
said
this
Bad
one.
Boys, and the title is right on the top.
Well,
Bad Batch will
I
be getting season 2 on January 4th next year. Here, the exploits of Clone Force 99 will be directly following the end of season 1. And like D-Pad had mentioned, we do have the Ahsoka series will be starting. We have no idea. The series following Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka Tano, but it's not exactly clear where the story will take her. We do know that the series will include Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, so it's likely a prequel to events of Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, since Vader is dead by then. But that's all we know, and it's still just a guess. But we do know that Ursa Bridger from Star Wars Rebels will be joining it as played by Emin Esfandi. I believe that's who voiced him in Rebels.
I think.
I'm double checking real quick. Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Double checking, and while I'm doing that, you can go talk about the next thing.
Okay. What is it? Oh yeah. I'm actually excited for this because I've actually been enjoying the series. The Mandalorian season 3 has been confirmed. Technically, season 2 of the Mandalorian, however, happened all the way back in 2020, but you could be forgiven or forgetting, considering that the Book of Boba Fett was basically Mandalorian season 2.5, but the official third season is on its way to give us more adventures with Roga and Din Djarin. Apologies if I butchered the names.
Grogu.
There. Okay, thank you. And then
I didn't even watch the show when I knew that.
Silence. Anyway, before I begin the next topic, I'm just gonna say I had something planned for the Bad Batch. I fumbled. Okay, what I was gonna say, but for those who aren't sure who this guy is, I mean, he just finished doing Thor: Love and Thunder, a good movie. Taika Waititi, I can't pronounce that name. And Crystal Wilson Cairns, 1917. He's gonna be doing a Star Wars movie, and apparently he said that the movie has a story, makes sense, but otherwise it's still being written. As for what might take place or where it come out, we'll just have to wait and see. With Rogue Squadron getting moved back, his movie will still be the first movie to hit theaters after Rise of Skywalker. Okay.
Quick little update: Emin Esfandi was not the voice of Urza.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. You can go on to the next thing.
All right. Do you want to cover the next? You want me to do it? You want me to do it? Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah. As I mentioned, Star Wars Rogue Squadron is being directed by Patty Jenkins, the Wonder Woman director, I think. And she's described this movie as her desire to turn it into the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time. And this movie was originally stated to release in December 2023, but scheduling conflicts led to a delay and pushed the movie off of Disney's calendar for the year. However, since then, Jenkins has reportedly moved a few things around in order to focus more on Rogue Squadron and the upcoming Wonder Woman 3.
And the next thing that's undated is Star Wars: The Acolyte. This Star Wars series will be set in later days of the High Republic, where the dark side of the Force starts to find its footing. Created by Russian doll creator Leslie Headland, The Acolyte will be a mystery series that's about an all-new secret power emerging in the dark side.
Interesting.
And we're tying this back to Marvel because Disney, the head of the Disney's Golden Goose, the MCU, Kevin Feige will also be trying to bring make a Star Wars movie. We have no idea when or if it will happen. Kathleen Kennedy's last update on the subject came from Vanity Fair's story from May, when she said, "I would love to see what movie he might come up with. Right now, there isn't anything specific. So we don't even know if this is going to be made, so it's like, why even mention this?"
I mean, it's Kevin Forge. It's Kevin Forge. Sorry, it's Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige. Okay, speaking of Kevin Feige, I have to bring this up quickly, but The Simpsons did a thing at D3 this year.
Oh, really?
And it was Homer on stage, it was Homer. I think I can find the clip for you after, but sure. It was Homer on stage explaining about how he knows people are waiting for the Simpsons movie too, and so he talks about how the Simpsons movie. No, I'm getting to that. It's like a whole joke thing. Okay. He explains how they're gonna be doing like a whole cinematic universe type thing. Like we have Iron Mo, Groundskeepers of the Galaxy. Like just they're parodying Marvel, and then like that lawyer that always like interrupts like that. Well, it's Mr. Burns' lawyer. He comes in with a phone saying that Kevin's on the phone for him. He's like, "Yep," just talking like, "Okay, you know how you're all excited? It's canceled." I think I can find the clip and
find it for me. I want to see this. Mm-hmm. But it's now actually time to talk about Disney and Pixar themselves. Starting off with a sequel to movie I don't give a crap about. Hocus Pocus 2 is getting a sequel. Why? Didn't they die in the end of the first movie? Didn't the kids kill them?
Yeah.
Why are we getting a sequel to this?
It's Disney. They're trying to bank on nostalgia.
True. Which also leads us to the next thing. Enchanted getting a sequel called Disenchanted. Nearly 15 years after release of the original movie, Giselle, played by Amy Adams, Disney's live-action real-world princess, is back for a sequel. The movie catches up with Giselle, who now has a baby, but isn't exactly living a fairy tale life anymore, leading her to make a ill-fated wish. The trailer shows off some singing and dancing because as well as Maya Rudolph playing the movie's villain.
I'm gonna say this quickly here. I wonder if Netflix is trying to sue them now because they have that series Disenchantment, which is from, the Simpsons creator, and that it just the name sounds familiar. Like it sounds kind of similar if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also never know.
Yeah.
You can go off the next thing.
Okay. All right. Can I go off the next two?
Yes.
Okay. Disney revealed its new Peter Pan movie, which is going to be called Peter Pan and Wendy, and it's starring Jude Law as Captain Hook. It's set to debut on Disney Plus sometime in 2023, and they released a new poster to celebrate. Also, I'm wondering. Yeah, go ahead.
From what it looks like, this is going to be live action. I normally don't like live action. I mean, I'm going to explain a bit more on this a little bit later because I'm handling the topic next. After the second thing Pat's going to mention, I don't mind Peter Pan in live action. To be honest, I don't mind that in live action. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure how I feel about this one, honestly, because I'm like, really? But
I kind of want to see a trailer for this. Before judging.
Yeah, but apparently, Lion King is getting another prequel called Mufasa: The Lion King, and it's coming from Barry Jenkins, the Academy Award nominated director of Moonlight. Well, it's pretty exciting on its own. Disney didn't release too much information to the public during T3, except that Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen will return as Timon and Pumbaa.
Please be animated. Please be fucking animated at least.
No, I think it's gonna be like the Disney live action one.
Fuck you off, Disney. And then now that goes into Little Mermaid. Basically, Halle Berry is going to be playing Ariel for a live action Little Mermaid. I don't like this. And before anyone goes, oh, probably because of Halle Berry. I don't care. I don't really care the fact that Halle is playing Ariel. She's not a bad actress. I'm not gonna say I don't like her. She's totally fine. I don't like live action. I don't like the fact that Disney's getting a little hard on for live action shit. It's like, stop it. Like I said, I'm totally fine with Peter Pan being live action. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
Stuff like this really should not be fucking live action. And fuck you. And I also do want to say, fuck you, anyone who's saying, oh, this is going to be bad because we have a black Ariel. I don't think it's going to be bad because of that. I think it's going to be bad because it's live action, because it's a live action movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that because, like, honestly, you knows that Little Mermaid is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's like the all-time favorite one, and he knows that I was excited for like this movie, and we had like a talk about
him for being excited. He can get all excited. I personally am not interested because, again, I don't give a shit about Disney's hard on for suddenly live actioning all their old movies. Pinocchio, I don't mind either.
Yeah, Pinocchio is another story for me. But like I talked to you about this. Like, well, I'm excited. He's not. Like, that's fine. But I'm with him with the whole Disney's having a hard on for live action movies. It feels like while they're coming out with new movies, which is great, they're also just running out of ideas for other stuff. Just, let's do like live action this, live action that, live action whatever.
Like I don't mind Enchanted. I didn't see the movie, but I don't mind it because the premise of it is it's supposed to be live action. But going with this really,
it's live action. It's like traditional Disney animation, but live action as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for this, and honestly, to those who are complaining about this movie just because it's a black girl playing Ariel, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you.
Big time.
You do not get to ridicule someone because of this. Like, she's an amazing actress, and she's actually gotten praised by Ariel's original voice actress, Jodie.
Yeah. I also did not realize that it was actually Halle Berry who was actually playing Ariel. I thought it was a completely different actress.
Yeah. I think this movie might be actually good because you know who they have as Ursula?
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just hope we have Terry Crews as King Neptune.
Okay. If we get Terry Crews as Triton, I will watch this movie. I will watch the movie if we have Terry Crews as Triton. I fucking will.
I think when Disney announced this movie, he tweeted at them with a picture of his face plastered on King Neptune's body. Sorry, King Triton's body. I think it's SpongeBob.
I'm looking this up. I'm curious. I kind of want to see.
I think it is. I think it's either that or I think someone has suggested.
He's getting painting for this. He's getting painting to be Triton. Oh man.
Yes.
I love this. I actually love this. Disney.
Yes.
I did not give a shit about basically Danny DeVito voicing Pikachu and Detective Pikachu because I found that stupid. This I'm all down for. Disney, you fucking better do
it. Okay, moving on.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the next few updates are on Pixar stuff. Wait, I don't think they're all on Pixar, but yeah, we got a few up.
Pixar's next three are Pixar.
Okay.
Then the following three are Disney Animation. You can handle the Pixar stuff. I'll handle Disney Animation.
The Pixar.
Just so we're not jumping back and forth between.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Pixar is once again coming up with another movie called Elemental, which will feature the elements to life It follows a girl made of fire named Ember and a boy made of water named Wade, who fall in love despite the differences and the impossibility of being together. The movie will star Leah Lewis as Ember and Muhammadu Afi as Wade. Again, apologies if I butchered that name.
Yeah, seriously.
It's hard, but like I saw like the poster, what it looks like, looks good.
Okay, I'm conflicted on this. My first point: why the fuck is she named Ember, but he's named Wade? Why? Name him Drip, at least.
Or Drew.
Or Drew. Drip or Drew. It's like I would understand.
I think his name is Wade because of like the tides, maybe.
I get that, but it's like I would get it more. I would get Drip a lot more. I would get Drip or Drew a lot more. I'm kind of conflicted because honestly, I kind of find this dumb. It's like, why are we going an elemental route, Pixar? This just seems really dumb.
I think they're trying to do something different, which is it's all fair.
True.
It's all fine.
True. I'm not going to say it's dumb because they're going different.
Yeah.
I just personally find this a dumb idea, but I am curious on that. So I will watch the trailer.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the trailer when it comes out for it. But the movie is set to hit theaters June 16th, 2023. Next on the docket is Pixar announced a brand new movie called Elio, which will feature a young outcast who suddenly becomes Earth's intergalactic ambassador. American Fiara will play Elio's mother in the Alien Come to Earth comedy. It's set to arrive in spring 2024.
So
now,
basically, this is going to be just like a lot of other Aliens Come to Earth movies.
Yeah, judging from like this premise of that, this actually sounds interesting. I'm actually interested in this.
I am too. Let's hope they're not gonna go with like the original ending for Mac and Me though, which is a very old movie.
How dare you bring up that movie in my
press?
You
know exactly what I'm talking about.
How dare you bring up that movie in my press? How fucking dare you?
Okay, for those of you who don't know what I mean, apparently the original ending was going to have the main kid get shot by a cop and die, and basically
he was gonna die.
The aliens were going to die in an explosion. Now the kid does die in the movie, but the aliens revive him. Apparently
it's just one alien. One alien.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a family. Okay.
No, it's just one.
The original kid was going to basically.
I gotta look this up.
To die. He was not going to be coming back.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious as shit. I would recommend looking up that clip.
Yeah, I think it's actually his family, like the aliens and his family. I think. Yeah. Let me look this up quickly.
Well, you can do that when I'm talking about this. So into the last
I just looked
take
up.
It over.
I just looked it up right now. It was his family. Yeah. And he does get shot, and they bring him back with the power of love.
Well, the aliens have magical revival healing powers, but it's like the original ending was going to just have the kid die. No revives.
Yeah.
The mom and brother cry. Kids dead.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and really fucked up.
Yeah. The other big Pixar news, I'm actually really excited for this one because this is actually one of my favorite Pixar movies. Inside Out is getting a sequel. Inside Out 2. Riley and her many complicated emotions are back for a sequel to one of Pixar's most beloved movies of the last decade. Inside Out 2 picks Riley's story back up in her teenage years and brings Amy Poehler as Joy, but Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling may not return to the cast according to some reports.
Bill Hader, I want to real quick interrupt. Bill Hader was anger and Mindy was sadness, right?
No. Bill Hader. Hang on. Bill Hader.
Oh wait, no. Oh god, no. I remember who Anger was. That was.
He was Fear. He was Fear.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anger was. God damn. It's a comedian. It's the comedian known for being loud and boisterous. He was on the Daily Show. I can't remember.
Lewis Black.
Louis Black. Thank you. I wanted to say Louis C.K., but I know that was wrong. Yeah, and Mindy Kaling was sad.
No, Mindy was Disgust.
Really, I thought she was sad.
Okay. Yeah, no. The actress who played Phyllis from The Office, she was Sadness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
I apologize for
anyway,
interrupting.
That's fine. I mean, I've interrupted you. I interrupted you a few times. Anyway, the movie is directed by Kelsey Mann and will be released in summer 2024.
Now, is Kelsey Mann the director of the original movie?
I can just Google that quickly here and look that up. Give me 1 second here.
All right, and while you're doing that, I do want to kind of point out, why is this getting a sequel? Okay, with how you've done the original movie, what are you going to do different for the sequel? It's like, that's really weird.
Yeah, okay. According to this Kelsey Mann, no, he didn't do the original movie, but he was the some of his credits include story supervisor for Monsters University, The Good Dinosaur, Onward.
Yeah, remember Onward.
And he was the he also he was the director and the writer for Party Central. It's like a Monsters University short.
Okay.
He was a voice of the character Pearl. Who it's one of Pixar's Spark shorts.
Okay.
But yeah, this is his first movie as the director.
Considering his you're sure this is a man, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Considering his track record, at least for movies, I'm not looking more forward to this. My looking forward to this kind of drops, considering how people really didn't like Monsters Inc. And I think that Good Dinosaur got way overshadowed. Didn't it?
It did. I think it's because of another movie that came out at the same time as The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah.
I think.
Like, I'm not really looking. So that's not really looking good. But we are going to be jumping into like I said, the next three are all Disney animation. Starting off with, and I'm gonna butcher this because of the pairing that we're doing. Iwaju. Iwaju is a new collaborative movie between Disney Animation and Pan-African animation studio Kugali that takes place in the fictional version of Lagos, Nigeria. The movie will be set to arrive on Disney Plus sometime in 2023. It doesn't look bad, but it's like the cartoon lizard on this picture. Why do we need this?
Mm-hmm.
The lizard looks completely out of place. The lizard looks completely out of place.
The lizard kind of looks like Bruni from Frozen 2, like Elsa's fire companion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I'm getting from.
We also honestly, I'm looking at the description for this, and I'm going to make this joke. Disney is really jealous of Mitchell's versus the Machines in making their own version of this called Strange World. Strange World is Disney Animation's upcoming intergalactic. Granted, yes, Mitchell's took on machines. I still see this if you let me continue. Sorry. In an upcoming intergalactic adventure that follows the dysfunctional family as they attempt to explore hostile alien planets. The movie is setting theaters later this year. I'm looking at the picture. Okay, so we have dad, mom, brother, sister, dog. Why do we have a big grizzly man with them? Is he part of the family? Is he
yeah.
a random hitchhiker they pick up on their adventure? I want to know that story. Like what?
Apparently the premise of the movie is one of the characters, Searcher Cly, is the son of a famous explorer, but he calls himself a farmer, and he doesn't seem too keen on all the exploration part of this mission, apparently.
Okay.
And
I also do want to know, is the dog going to talk?
I saw the. I hope not.
I wouldn't mind that, because honestly, with all the alien stuff, I don't mind if the dog talks. For Iwaju, I'm going to be annoyed if the lizard talks. Unless if they make it a spirit lizard, which that will still basically make me go, why are you here?
I think, like Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, I can't pronounce that.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's one of the character, like one of the voices for the movie.
Oh, cool.
And I'm actually interested in this because this movie looks,
it does,
and feels like it feels like a homage to the retro sci-fi flicks. So I'm actually interested in that. I love really those cheesy. I love those cheesy sci-fi movies. So yeah, no, I'm excited for this one. And I did see the trailer when I went and saw Lightyear.
Link me the trailer. If the trailer's on YouTube, link me to me. I actually want to see the trailer for that.
Yeah, I'll link it. I'll link it to you. I'll link it to you right now as you go over the next topic, bud.
Yeah. Our last topic in terms of Disney and Pixar's movie ideas is a new movie from Disney Animation Studios themselves, Wish, which follows a young girl named Asha who wishes on a star and gets a more direct answer than she bargained for when a troublemaking star comes down from the sky to join her. The movie will feature new songs from Julian Michaels, as well as new animation style for Disney that combines watercolor with CG animation, which is set to release in November 2023.
That's going to be... This is going to be an incredible movie. I think
I'm very interested in it because of the art style. It looks really neat.
I like the premise of this because, when you wish upon a star, like that whole thing, like this is going to be interesting. And I think this is the movie that's going to be celebrating Disney's 100 years in animation.
Ooh, okay. From what it looks, I'm totally down with that. I'm totally down with that if this is.
Yeah.
But we do have one last bit of stuff from the video game. Starting off, we have Tron Identity, a visual novel for Steam only, developed by Bithell. And honestly, it looks pretty interesting. I'll probably give it a look when it comes out, though.
Yeah. Can I go over these two quickly here?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're on the list here, but Marvel is going to be getting a AR game from the makers of Pokemon Go, Marvel World of Heroes, and from the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
this. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right. I didn't realize this was.
All right. Sorry. I wasn't going in the right order.
No, go ahead.
I think
You're fine.
I kind of scrolled down. Yeah, my bad. But I'm gonna do this quickly here. Marvel is getting a game from the makers of Pokemon Go. The game will let players use their mobile devices for it's like Pokemon Go, but the game will allow players to create their own superhero identity and take on powerful foes with friends. In the trailer, yeah, pretty much. We see players use a collection of powers that have become staples of Marvel Comics, including Thor's hammer, Cyclops' lasers, and Doctor Strange's sorcery. Okay, interesting. And apparently, you get to team up with your friends to take on some of the biggest Marvel Universe baddies, and you actually get to work with some of the characters from the Marvel Universe. So, I'm interested in this one. And then players can actually pre-register on the game's website for a chance to participate as early as possible. And I just finished signing up for it.
I'll probably do that myself when I'm done with this.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to do that right away just because I didn't want to. But another thing I'm actually really interested in this is Black Panther and Captain America teaming up for a new game from an ex-Uncharted director.
Yeah, that one I never actually realized. But it's like I'm curious to what they're going to do. I'm hoping they're not going to be in talk with Square. I'm hoping that they're going to talk.
The game is the game is going to be like from Skydance Media.
No, what they're going to be. They're going to be working alongside Square for that.
They're not.
Okay, good.
Yeah, as I was trying to say, the studio that's doing this is Skydance Media. It's a new studio led by former Naughty Dog creator Amy Hennig.
Oh wow, she was one of the old guard then.
Yeah. It's gonna be revealed that the game is like there's not much known about the game other than that the duo takes on Hydra.
Oh.
And then the other characters that we have that been confirmed are Gabrielle Jones, a U.S. soldier and a member of the Halloween Commandos. That was Nick Fury's team.
Oh wow.
I think and Non-El, leader of the fledgling Wakandian spy network, and what appears to be a precursor to the Dora Mijer. I can't pronounce that. But no, apparently, there was a teaser trailer, and it's set to the game is set to be in Paris as well as possibly Wakanda. And apparently,
Black Panther and another Wakandian. Of course, you're going to put it in Wakanda. It would be stupid to not have Wakanda as a level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and apparently, like this, they're saying that this game is inspired by a limited series from 2010, Black Panther, Captain America, Flags of Our Fathers. It's a 4-issue series set in the 1940s where Steve Rogers teams up with Black Panther, King Azura, the grandfather of T'Challa, and Nick Fury and his Halloween Commandos to take on the Red Skull, Baron Wolfgang von Stryker, and the forces of Adolf Hitler, who hope that Wakanda's store of vibranium will help Germany win the war.
Of course. Okay. I'm not surprised we're going to. The minute you mentioned Hydra, I already figured, we're having Red Skull, and it's going to be about Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
But going on to a little bit of a brighter note, because we went straight to Nazis. The Illusion series started back in Genesis.
Yes.
World of Illusion and Castle of Illusion. There was also the Game Gear game Power of Illusion. And the last time we saw the series was back in, I want to say 2012 with the 3DS game. Hold on.
Epic Mickey Power of Illusion.
Yeah, Power of Illusion. Thank you. We now have we now have Illusion Island, a Rayman Legends spinoff starring Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. And yes, if you look at the game in action, it's literally Rayman Legends. We're going to go back to Marvel real quick because we now have a release date for the Midnight Suns, December 2nd. For those who don't remember, Midnight Suns is basically going to be on everything, and it's a card game. And we're dealing with demons.
No. Midnight Suns isn't a card game. You're thinking of the other. Oh.
No. Midnight Suns is a card game.
No, Midnight Suns isn't.
It's a action card game.
No, you're thinking of that other Marvel game, but no, Midnight Suns is upcoming tactical role playing game developed by Fire Access Games, and you're thinking of the other Marvel card game. Just give me a minute here to
Snap.
Look up the name of that one.
Snap.
Card game.
Just basically.
Marvel Snap.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn.
Yeah, no. I'm linking the article right here, and I'm linking it to you.
Yeah, it's a deck building style
Marvel Snap.
combat system. So technically, it is
Yeah,
a card game. It's a deck
That's
building
Marvel Snap.
game. I know that. No, Midnight Suns is a tactical deck building game.
No, Midnight Suns is not.
I'm looking it up.
You're trying to confuse me, Yuyu.
Okay, this is what. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Midnight Suns
Yeah, I know.
has cards,
I
but
sent.
it's not a card game. It's a tactical RPG that uses a deck building style combat system.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about because I
Okay,
also know
my bad.
I also know that the Fate Extra remake is also going to be the same thing. While it's not fully a card game, I'm still kind of seeing it similar to, but I know it's not a full-on card game, unlike Marvel Snap, which is basically Hearthstone but with Marvel characters.
Okay, again, I apologize for that. I was a little confused. Okay, forgive me. Forgive me.
Okay, go on to the next thing.
What is the next thing? My thing crashed on me. Give me a minute here.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'll handle it then.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
Yeah, can you please?
Aliens is getting a game which seems to be basically XCOM but with aliens, so goody. Aliens Dark Descent is what this is going to be called. I don't. Two of these, I'm going. Well, I'm going to skip one of these, but I'm going to lightly mention another one. About 30 new characters will be coming to Lego Skywalker Saga. I'm not sure who all is being added because I don't have this game and I don't really want to know, to be honest. But I think it's basically.
I think it's characters from.
Go ahead.
I think it's characters from like some of the Marvel stuff.
Really? That's kind of dumb.
Yep.
The next thing that I do want to mention is, I believe this is already passed. Monsters Inc. coming to Disney Speedstorm. Basically, Disney's answer to Mario Kart. Which is free, by the way. So, yeah.
Yeah. Free. Okay, here. I'm gonna link you this quickly here.
All right.
I found like an article that actually has coverage of like every game that was announced.
I have the Twitter link. I have.
But here, I just sent you that one.
All right.
I'm kind of following along here.
All right. Island. Oh, really? Okay, so Midnight Suns is made by the team who made XCOM. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Tron is getting a puzzle-based visual novel, Tron Identity.
I already mentioned that.
You can hear that. Yeah, there's a Red Hulk event coming to Marvel Strike Force. I am really not that interested in Marvel Strike Force. I kind of lost interest in that one. You mentioned Alien. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora gets a shout out.
Basically,
apparently,
yeah, it's basically a open world game set in the Avatar universe. The James Cameron. The James Cameron.
Yeah.
For those that want to think.
Monkey Island feature revealed. I'm actually excited for this one.
Yeah.
Dominic Montel, the voice of Guybrush Threepwood in the famed Monkey series, delivered a new look at the long-awaited sequel. He promises that the game will have the sleek visuals and hysterical sense of humor that the franchise has become so well known for. The swashbuckling venture will arrive on PC and Nintendo Switch on November 19th. That is literally next week, I think.
Oh, wow, 4 days. Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually really pumped for that one.
And in terms of why is this being remade when we had a lot of other games, Gargoyles is getting remastered. I'm looking forward to it, but it's like there are other games that could get remastered, like the Disney Capcom game. Donald Duck Quackshot.
I mean,
Maui Mallard.
I mean, we do have the Disney Afternoon Collection, which is some of the Disney Capcom games.
But are they? No, it's just no. The only one they have in that is Super Nintendo Aladdin. Genesis Aladdin was Aladdin. Jungle Book and Lion King were all
Disney...
done by Virgin.
Hang on. Disney Afternoon Collection.
Yeah.
No, Disney Afternoon Collection was different. It was different. Here we go.
Disney Classic Games.
Here we go. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Disney Afternoon.
Yeah, but for some fucking reason that wasn't brought into to Switch because even though all those fucking games are fucking Nintendo games. I'm not talking mainly to you. I'm talking mainly to Capcom.
Yeah. Oh. There we go.
But we're more talking about the SNES one.
Classic.
Because Disney Classic games. Aladdin was
Aladdin. Bonkers was another like Super Nintendo game, I think.
Yeah, but that one was also very bad.
Yeah. Well, it depends on which version, because I know the Super Nintendo one was a lot better than the Sega Genesis version.
Oh, really? Okay, I might check out the...
Yeah. Sega Genesis was more platformer stuff. Sega Genesis was more like mini games than that. Super Nintendo was like the action platformer kind of stuff. It felt like a clone to Busts Loose, because he had like the speed meter in that.
Okay, and that's actually pretty decent game. Better than the Genesis they got, which was a really bad Sonic.
Like I said, it was like a mini game collection. I would really like them to do like a Donald Duck collection, like Maui Mallard.
I want Goof Troop remade. For those of you that don't know, Goof Troop was produced by I'm gonna fumble the name so real quick, checking the name real quick. Yeah. Yeah, one of the two designers for Goof Troop on a Super Nintendo was Shinji Mikami. If that name sounds familiar to you, it should, because he's behind Resident Evil. Yes, the man behind Resident Evil made a Goof Troop game for the Super Nintendo. And if that's not fucking weird enough, Hideki Kamiya was behind a sequel to Nightmare Before Christmas on the PS2. Also by Capcom with Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, which is literally Devil May Cry meets Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'd really like them to do a remake of that game.
I do too, but honestly, I would love to see, or maybe just bring that to PlayStation Plus so more people could say it. Hint, hint, Sony. Idle up your fucking premium shit.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what we're saying?
Stab, stab. I apologize to go with stab, stab, but it's like, Sony, you assholes need to fucking double down on your fucking on the classic game shit, okay? I was like, yeah, Nintendo basically did a bad job with the N64 stuff. At least they did something.
We're still waiting for Donkey Kong 64, Nintendo. Give it to us.
Yeah, true. I still want that. So
yeah.
I
know. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouse because I never actually played Gargoyles, so I'm interested.
I'm not either. I'm probably gonna grab this to help basically get for more remasters.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Gargoyles, I'm just gonna bring this up quickly. Dynamite Comics released the first cover art for the first issue of the new comics that they're coming out with, and I shared them in my server, and they look good. Like, the art style looks good. So I'm kind of hoping that we get the same treatment for Gargoyles that we do. Like, I'm hoping we get the same treatment for, say, Darkwing Duck, because that's coming back as a comic book series now. And then you have the show coming out, which they're still kind of they're kind of.
Oh, really? They're doing a remake for Gargoyles?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. They're doing like a remake of Gargoyles, but as a comic book series, and they're doing a remake of Darkwing Duck as a comic book series too. This would be
I
the.
want mentions of the gun safety episode of Gargoyles, by the way. I want mentions of that.
Yeah, that's a good episode. There was also this is also gonna be like the third time Darkwing Duck has been rebooted as a comic book series.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
I
we
think
are
second time.
getting a little bit off topic. We have a few more things to mention.
Yeah.
First, I'm
Yeah,
going to
please.
basically just be jumping on to
Go ahead.
to these because they're basically the same thing. We have a lot of villains joining Disney Mirrorverse, basically the mobile game gacha game, which I'm surprised.
Yep.
Do they have any villain characters in that
I play.
already?
Yeah, I can actually name the villains. I can actually name the villains right off the hop if you want.
Just who do they have already in the game?
Okay, let me put up my game here. It's loading. Yeah, Yu knows that I play this game. I've shared who I have.
I actually have been curious on getting this game, but I play Fate.
Yeah, okay. We have Maleficent.
Okay.
Oogie Boogie.
Okay.
Evil Queen. Gaston. Ursula.
Evil Queen from what?
Evil Queen from Snow White.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, Ursula, Captain Hook.
Gaston.
Scar.
Okay.
Hades.
Yeah, he's joining the roster, so he's based. So so this is also dated.
Zerg.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Hades is a relatively new character. Like he hasn't been actually announced yet. Like I'm looking at it right now, like to be announced kind of thing.
All right. Yeah.
And I think they're also going to be including Jafar as a character later on because
they honestly
What?
Go ahead.
Because Jafar's like the villain for like the story mode, which I've been playing through.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually interesting because
I would have thought they were just going to go, fuck it, we'll just go with Kingdom Hearts and make Maleficent the head of the bad guys because.
See. She started out as like the villain for the story, but because of what's happening, she has to join the team, your team kind of thing.
So basically, just like with Kingdom Hearts 2, where she actually becomes, she actually helps out. She and Pete actually help out Sora, Tom, and Goofy near the end.
Yeah. It's actually I actually really like the game. Like I've been playing it nonstop.
I probably might grab it.
Well, if you do get it, let me know because I can invite you to my clan that I have.
Just like how if you start playing Fate, I could send you my friend code.
Yeah.
And sticking with mobile games, Avatar is getting a mobile MMO. Because god damn it, stop putting fucking MMO. Stop putting games that shouldn't really be on phones onto phones only. Go the Genshin Impact route and just go, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing many consoles. And the last thing, we also have Toy Story coming to Dreamlight Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really kind of all the stuff for that. Yeah, not bad. I will admit it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll give them that. Like I'm actually really excited for like the game stuff more. And like there's a few movies that I'm excited for, but yeah. I'm at a loss for words right now.
And like I said, Disney, give us Terry Crews's fucking Triton. Give us that. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will riot in the streets.
You included.
I probably would.
I'll just stick my head out the window. What the hell are you doing?
But yeah, that's actually the episode. Unless you got any last minute things, I'll probably check myself.
We should address. We nearly forgot about this. We should address a situation that we ran into when we did our state of play video.
Oh, that's right. We did forget forget Like a Dragon Genshin Gaiden, which I thought that was what they were calling Ishin. My bad. But honestly, I also didn't really want to do that because Gaiden actually is actually going to be set up between 6 and 8 for Like a Dragon. I don't know how much spoilery the trailers are going to get because I currently am still on 0. So that's why we kind of skipped that. I also do have a real quick little announcement. Genesis has more games for Switch Online. Alisa Dragoon, Beyond Oasis, and Earthworm Jim.
The first one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think the second one is on Super Nintendo, so it's like, why?
Yeah, that's really weird, honestly. Yeah, okay, what was it? But yeah,
so honestly, that's kind of the kind of about the podcast, to be honest. Unless, again, if there's anything else you want to mention.
I'm just gonna say this quickly. Be sure to check out Yuyu's Twitch channel. He streams every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
No, just Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because of work, I forgot.
Yeah, currently.
My bad.
Currently, I am playing through the demo of Harvestella, which was seen in direct, and it's a game I've actually been curious on. I am enjoying it, so when that game comes out, I might make that a weekly stream series. I don't know, which does hint at I might be doing 3 streams a week. I don't know. You'll have to wait till November to see if I actually decide that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually it's just yeah, I don't think of really anything else. Yeah, but no, guys, if you happen to like the video, please
like, comment, subscribe. Again, subscribe to or follow my Twitch. Join Discord if you want to join us.
Yeah. Until next time, you guys. This is D-Pad. Later.
And this is YuyuKirby. See you guys next time.